The border says it all. The border says it all. Hey everybody, this is Kuuimpact with a brand new Let's Play and the last one for the Big Deek block. The last one. Whoa! That was a loud noise. However, I've been having some trouble with this one. Hopefully it'll record this time. Oh, that's a bit loud. That's a bit loud on my end. Welcome to the Wizard of Oz. Been meaning to Ozma it up a while, but you know. Game's unique. It seems to be running better now that I've changed the recording settings. Now I don't know how good the quality of the video is gonna look. Or the sound of my voice, because I had to mess with that. But we'll see. I think I'm gonna turn me down just a tad there. Just a tad. I'm talking over the anime song this time. I should have. Listen to the opening. We're anime now. I mean, it's Xseed after all. And that is one banger of an opening to a very strange and interesting, unique DS game called The Wizard of Oz Beyond the Yellow Brick Road. It is kind of a weird retelling of the game. Now, I have a save file. It's pretty intense. We're not going to play that one. And I've beaten the main story, but I haven't beaten all the content in this. It runs fine when OBS isn't on. Like, I get perfect 60 frames per second. Nothing seems wrong. With OBS running, not so much. Looking okay right now. Please wait. So I made the borders as green as possible, so the blue UI doesn't clash with it. Our story begins here at the haunted Disney mansion. This is Warner Brothers. Wait, why the hell is, if this is Warner Brothers, why the hell isn't Dorothy in their fighting game? A castle whose splendor could not be. Veiled even by darkness, lived a lone witch. Got a really nice model. I do have everything upscaled. I can show you how crusty it looks when it's not upscaled. Hopefully that won't crash it up. You know, let's just show that off. Let's just show that off. We'll turn the upscaling off. What happens when I turn the upscaling off? Whoa, it glitches out. And look at how crusty it looks like a DS game. Or you can go, hey, I'm gonna turn on the upscaling to make everything look smooth and nice. This is witch question mark. Which witch? There were 4 witches. Maybe even 5 witches. Wait, is the musicals canon? Are we doing that? Every story needs a charming main character. Yes, a girl would be best. I guess I shouldn't really read. The whole game's not voice acted, unfortunately, even though we had a lyrical opening. A name for an adventurous girl. Let's see. Well, I'm not changing the names. Her name is Dorothy because we want this to be canon. We also need a pet. An adorable puppy would be perfect. As for the name, obviously it's Toto. Looks like we're not in Kansas anymore. We're in anime. There, this is a great start. This witch is building a world. Yeah, look at how nice that looks. And it's getting nice frames. For now. Battles are stuttery when OBS is on. I've noticed this. I did some testing. Because I already recorded this and it failed. It failed brutally. It was so unplayably bad. And that's because I had the CPU usage cranked up for quality's sake on OBS, and now I'm not doing that. In peaceful countryside, far from the city. I guess I'll read these parts. Where brooks babble gently in spring, bees waltz in summer, colorful leaves paint the world in autumn, and the snow blankets the troubles of yesteryear in winter, lived a girl. Why did we mention the 4 seasons? You'll figure it out. Her name was Dorothy. Dorothy lived in an old house with her beloved dog, Toto, and led a tranquil life, milking cows and gathering flowers. Although alone, with only Toto by her side, Dorothy never once thought herself to be lonely. The old house had been left to her by her late parents, and she had chosen to remain there, quite content with her ordinary life. She enjoyed each passing season and thought little of ever leaving. Until her 17th spring, when an eerie silence woke her in the dead of the night. Dorothy stepped outside to find the pacing of restless animals, and even the hooting of owls had stopped. Not the owls. Darkness and silence enveloped her, her home and everything around it. How strange, she thought. Even ever so faintly. Off in the distance, she heard a sound. At first it was a low howl like the keening cry of a hungry beast. But then it grew in strength, and the howl became a shriek, carrying with it an ominous rumbling that shook the earth. Frightened, Dorothy scooped up Toto and raced back to the house. But then, right before her eyes, her home and everything in it turned to pieces and disappeared into the night. It was then that she saw it. A dark pillar that stretched to the sky, a dark, monstrous tornado that drew ever closer towards Dorothy, who could do nothing but stand in terror. That's not a dark tornado, that's a light tornado. I think I've seen this Yu-Gi-Oh card before. It even was obliterating a little anime girl on it. In an instant, a violent gust swept Dorothy up, and like a puppet without its strings, she could do nothing to stop her violent ascent to the temptatious sky above. Broken to pieces by the tornado, the debris of what was once Dorothy's home turned into dust in front of her eyes. Beyond the wreckage, however, beyond the yellow brick road, where what seemed to be 2 shadows, or so she thought, an illusion or not, Dorothy was certain that they were the shapes of her late parents. "I miss you," she cried. The cruel night ignored Dorothy's deep longing and blinded her with its darkness. Helpless and alone, she fainted. Getting back will send me all the way back, so let's not do it. Ken. Awaken, visitor. Called upon by a thundering voice, Dorothy sprung up from her daze. It seemed she had been lying unconscious, but for how long, she did not know. Before her was a lush meadow with colors Dorothy had never ever imagined possible, and a road paved with shiny yellow bricks. Being awakened seemed no different from a dream, and Dorothy knew then she was far, far from home. Dorothy looked about her and saw her remains of what used to be her home. Her body ached, and her legs were weak with relief. To survive such a storm was a miracle indeed. "Welcome, visitor, to the land of magic," The deafening voice roared again. Was it speaking to Dorothy? She turned about, seeking the owner of the disembodied voice. It was indeed a peculiar sight. Gentle breeze and warm sun rays, and then there was a giant shadow towering over her. She stared, dumbfoundedly. The giant shadow began to speak. Visitor, listen well. I am the sovereign ruler of all that you see before your eyes. I am the great Wizard of Oz. The shadow's words hit her with gale-like force. Stunned, Dorothy was unable to answer, ignoring her silence. The voice continued. Visitor, I see that you have been brought here by accident from a foreign land where magic has no bearing. In your current state, even walking on a brick road would prove impossible. The reason, visitor, is because this land is filled with magical power. Simply put, this world is under a spell that keeps outsiders from wandering about freely. Ahem. Make not such a pitiful face. I am not a heartless king that would leave those that are lost in this world to their fates. What does that mean? If you were to accept my invitation to come to my castle, then I shall help you. First, here's a pair of magical shoes. With these, you will be able to move about this land as if it were your own. Next, some weapons and armor. If you wish to attain better equipment, you must come to my castle. Here, have a weapon, little girl. Put on this big tunic. You will be called Linkle. It'll be excellent. We'll have a side game about you. Why do you look surprised, visitor? I know not how your land is, but here progress is impossible without defeating enemies. Therefore, be mindful in your travels. Undertale. Now then, before that, what is your name, visitor? Finally, Dorothy spoke her first words to the shadow and told him her name. I see, so you are Dorothy. Well then, Dorothy, the yellow brick road you see is a magical path that leads to my castle. First and foremost, try walking. King's Shadow. To move in this world, you must use the trackball on the touchscreen. That's right, folks. We gotta use a trackball. Oh god, look at the face in the question mark corner. If we use the stylus to spin the ball, Dorothy, you will move in the direction the trackball is spinning. You can run by spinning fast. You can walk by scratching slowly. As you can see, there are coins up ahead. Try walking towards them. Grab the coins, Dorothy. He's watching above. Grab the coins, Dorothy. Whoa, there is a bit of lag. Let's pet Toto. This might not look important, but we should do this as often as we can. Oh, well, no. It's pretty good. When they say trackball, you need to really scratch it to get to a run. The momentum thing. We're gonna run down the yellow brick road. Look at her go. She's got swag in her arms and coin. Oh, coin! Somebody edit this picture. You know, it's that one picture with, you know, Sonic in the ring or Bugs in the thing. Edit up an edit. Not bad at all. That is what you call a coin. It is valuable, so be sure not to miss it. Just approach it and pick it up. Ah yes, if you wish to look around you, touch these buttons. Always be aware of your surroundings to be safe during your travels. Okay, we can use these to control the camera. And the dog. Dog is kind of linked to the camera. This is the yellow brick road, alright. We are far away from home, Toto. Don't mind me. Not the most easy thing to control. Oh look, bricks. We cannot go through the bricks. We have no means to go through the bricks on the yellow brick road, so he's going to guide... Uh-oh. He's gonna guide us to where we need to go. Uh-oh. Whoa! Who are you? You can't pass, intruder. Ghost question mark. As you've entered a battle, remind me of my youthful days. First, select the input battle commands to fight the monster. Next, you must choose your action. At this point, actions that best suit the situation are already displayed. Just press OK to confirm your action. Not completely true. Sometimes the game is completely fucking stupid. And by that, I mean it'll use items unnecessarily when you have heals. There are 4 turns per round. If you wish, you may change the action of each turn. However, it would perhaps be best to try this later, when you are more accustomed to the system. Enemy encounter. Gummy Ghost. So Dorothy gets 4 actions because her ratio is 1 diamond per action. She is attacking each time. We can select targets, they go by group, and we can do things like specials, defend items, and attack with weapon. We're gonna keep it where it is. The Ghost is faster than Dorothy, but Dorothy kills Ghost. If that makes any sense. There is a strange weakness system. You've gained 1 experience, which is that much EXP. This game is hell. Leveling up in it is not easy. Exceed is very punishing with it. There's Dorothy's little thing. She is the blue-colored one. You can tell in my background I have all the colored diamonds to match the people. A victory! As expected, you are quite the warrior. She's God Warrior. Oh no, I'm not doing that joke again. There are many monsters that inhabit this land. Don't forget to heal yourself with potions in the menu, located on the bottom left of the touchscreen. We gotta get through a lot of tutorial. We can heal with potions here. Actually, we should equip. Oh, she already equipped it. So this is the stray cane. We can equip a weapon and an item. 1 defensive item. We need to collect 10 eggs, and we have 0 of them, and our playtime is thus. We have 30 HP, 7 MP, and we're level 1. Here's Dorothy's status. We have several stats here. Attack is how much damage you do with an auto. Magic is how much you do with a skill. We don't have any skills, but she is a magician. Accuracy is how much you will hit something with either of these things, because you can miss. Defense is your physical defense. Resist is your magical defense. Agility is your ability to dodge and crit. Speed is your actual turn count. We need 6 more XP to gain a level. She doesn't have any of her skill list unlocked because you unlock it in a very strange way. You do not get it through level up. And there's her full body. The game's art is extremely unique. I like this take on Oz. It's really great. You can hit the quick game button to just end the game now. You know, just end my life now. Ozma, get me out of here. But Ozma's not in this game. They have the witches, but not Ozma. 2 ghosts. Alright, we'll attack. And you can see that the attack animations seem to cause some stuttering whenever our characters attack, and there's nothing much I can do about that. It only happens when the recording is going, so it has something to do with the OBS. We've gained 2 EXP. Dorothy is 1 step closer to a level. Now, normally I would play with a different graphics enhancer on, but if I do, this water reflect effect that's going on smears everywhere, and it ruins the game. You cannot play it. It's unplayable garbage, even though the frame rate's even better. Like, efficiency-wise. Now, you can't get sneak attacks, I don't think. Nope, you can't. And that's a flying pig bat. You see how he's got a dark orb on there and not a ghost orb? That is because the ghost family members are ghost, and one's in the background, in the middle. There's a lot to explain. He's analyzing the situation, so apparently he's not gonna attack. This guy's gonna attack me for 2 and 3. He got 2 attacks because we're so slow. Dorothy is going to do a lot less damage to the guy in back. There's like a percentage cut, but will destroy him super hard. That's actually weird that we didn't get attacked by that guy. He should have got 2 attacks. We got 3 XP, we're almost to a level, and a free potion. We're gonna need that potion. So far, no good item drops. Pardon me, like, it's not the easiest thing to build speed. Now, if you build speed, you can run past enemies. That is just a hands down. For now, we're just gonna bash, because we don't have any skills yet. And, you know, I guess we do have to watch our life. We'll need the potion eventually. Because there are no heal points here in the Yellow Brick Road at all. Like, I mean that. There's just no heal points here. See how he moved forward and he didn't attack because he had to do that? Because he was in the back, and when they're in the back, they can heal. Pretty sure they also, like... We have a back and a front, too. Ooh, level up. I don't know how random the level ups are, but 8+ speed, I'll never argue it. They might have some variation to them. I'm not an expert. So what we have here up ahead is a crystal, a warp crystal. Looks straight out of Final Fantasy. Alright, I'm gonna touch the dog again. The more we pet... You gotta wait for... I don't think it was enough time because the noise he made was not a correct noise. You wait long enough, you can pet Toto with the pet the dog button. And if you do it enough times and do it in the right spots, sometimes it depends on location, you can learn new tricks and Toto will do new tricks. Alright, the enemy is coming back to life, so we have to not be standing here. Or he will Gambino us. Ah, good discovery, Dorothy. That is a warp point that will transfer you to the next area. An exclamation mark will appear above your head when you approach them, and the button on the bottom right of your touchscreen will also change to an exclamation point. This button automatically changes depending on how you can interact with your surroundings, so I call it the all-purpose button. It's context sensitive. If you see an exclamation mark above your head, touch the all-purpose button and see what it does. What? You want to know why the all-purpose button is a dog, usually? Well, that's because you should play with your dog once in a while. I love doing that. Toto's the best part of this game. Best mechanic. Okay. Want to go to Yellow Brick Road B? Sure. Alright, dungeons all work like this. These are like road-based dungeons. It's instance-based, based on roads. Oh, great. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to make these videos. That's a good question, considering there's a lot of grinding to be done. And I think I'm just going to have the grinding done off camera, because then I have full frames. And not, like, terrible... Well, we'll do some grinding videos, I guess, on camera, depending on if I'm, like, slogging through new parts of the dungeon. Look, for now, I don't want to skip enemies as much as I'm gonna take damage. And if I can get another potion drop, that'd be super good. Look, 8 speed is ultra good, because now we can go faster, and we can beat that guy. See, he didn't die in one hit because he was in the back. It didn't look like he was in the back, but he was in the back. See, I need those. We need to collect some potions and money if we can get money drops to happen. But apparently we ain't getting no money drops. Chest over there. You can only hold 99 coins though, so you don't want to go over. You want to open the treasure chest? Yep. There's only like 2 trapped treasure chests that I know of in the whole damn game. Oh, look who it is. Hello, fair gentleman. Mind if I scoot right up to you? What do you mean, hold? Buongiorno, young lady with the fancy red shoes. So where are you headed? Airy Scarecrow. I'm sorry, but I can't let you through. Being a scarecrow and all, it's my job to keep things out. Oh my, you even have a weapon. I normally don't like hurting girls, but if I guess I can't be helped. It can't be helped. Here he is, the first boss, air quotes, the Airy Scarecrow. He defense moded right away, meaning we won't do a lot of damage to him. I'm somehow dodgier than him with only 1 level. He is defending a lot. He's a brainless moron. Wow, 4 defenses to my attacks. He just wants to stall. Ow. Now, Scarecrow is an interesting character, by the way. He has good crit, no life. He has no defense. You can see he has no defense. Ow. Poked me with a stick. Aircrow defeat. Aircrow, that's his new name. 6 EXP sounds good to me. Getting beaten to death. Well, I must admit, my defeat. What voice was I? He said buongiorno and I was sounding Spanish. What do I want? Buongiorno! Well, I must admit my defeat. You are quite strong, young lady. Go ahead, you can pass. Since I can't stop you with my strength, I have no choice. Besides, standing in one place like this all day gets old fast. Would you mind if I join you on your travels? Alright, my name is Strawman. My name is Strawman, and you are Dorothy. Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Some people say these two fucked. If you see any jellyfish-like monsters, leave them to me. They're my specialty. He kills jelly families. By the way, Dorothy, do you know where this road leads to? This yellow brick road leads to the castle of the king who grants all wishes, the Wizard of Oz. He's the Wizard of Oz. Since we're going there anyway, maybe I should ask for a brain. I've always been told that I've got straw for brains. And in the far-off distance where Strawman pointed, Dorothy could glimpse the magnificent spires of a castle. It looks like something out of a fairy tale, she let out a sigh and all in its beauty. Far off it may be, but compared to how far she'd already come by the tornado, the distance seemed trifling, and if the straw man's claims were true, perhaps then the reason the wizard summoned Dorothy to his castle was to grant her wish and send her home. Just the thought gave her hope. And so, with the new ally by her side, Dorothy started down the yellow brick road. You were already. Oh ho, with Strawman as your ally, you can use the switch command now. Until now, Dorothy, you alone took all 4 turns each round, but now you can add someone else. You can switch who gets a turn in a round freely. Dorothy can use all 4 turns, or Strawman can use all 4 turns, or if you want, 2 turns each is also possible, so experiment with it. Of course, if Dorothy gets 4 turns, then Strawman gets none of that round. This means that Dorothy will be doing all the work and also taking all the hits from the enemies. Depending on the situation, you may want to have one person stay back if their HP is dangerously low. From now on, you will need both strength and wisdom to succeed. Battles are a bit of a puzzle, and they can go south extremely fast based on the enemy, murdering people. The enemy killing you. I'm gonna go to the Strawman button. This is the Strawman. He's a bard and an assassin. This is literally both his characters. You get abilities of bardic and assassination. It's great. As you can see, he is pretty magical, pretty resistant, not very good at good health and attack at the moment. His speed and agility are going to be his key. He's got a hitch spear and a farmer's clothes. No MP, but it's fine. Got none of his abilities. And I'm gonna distribute the ratios now before we end the video, because we're gonna end it here. My voice can't take any more reading. And I want it to be Dorothy, Strawman, Dorothy, Strawman. And that's how all the battles will be. So, this has been Kuuimpact with Let's Play the first part of The Wizard of Oz Beyond the Yellow Brick Road. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. Next time, where will Dorothy's travels on this mystical yellow road lead her? Who else will she meet on the brick road? Isn't this ball awesome where you can just scratch it like that and it just keeps going until she hits a thing? Let's pet the dog one last time. Yeah, see how he made a happy noise? It was time to pet the dog. I will see you guys all next time.